The moment that I had this conversation, actually it was someone's talk saying that eventually we have to make a decision. And when he said that, the thought popped up. My thought is, you don't have to. So in today's busy world, and everyone is making decisions, this is the opposite. As a part of my response, I gave an example of Ben Franklin. I think I have made a video on this actually, about the procrastination. He said something like, don't carry over the work you can do today, something like that. And maybe my mind doesn't work like he does, so maybe you better check carefully about what I'm going to say. I like the procrastination. That's what I mentioned to this person. Not making decision requires a decision to make, not no decision. And when you are in that state of no decision, you stop. You go into no mind state, or let the situation to move on until the next time you thought, well, I better make this decision. But in that space of time of waiting, or actually just trotting whatever you need to do, you're not thinking about it. So this is a profound thing, in my view, my experience, or even awakening, is not make decision is the decision that give you a room to be. Since you're not rushing, have little time, there's a moment that things can pop up. Now time get pressured, and you have to make a decision. And I was, without getting into detail because of the time was short to communicate on this subject, I said something like, when I die, I don't have to make a decision of what to think. So if you live like that, the time comes when I'm dying, oh, that's the end of it. I die. Without making decision of what to do and how to cope with it, I just let things to happen. So this is like go with the way, or Wu way, or nature's way, not using the mind, be in the samadhi state, or even without saying that, just free state without thinking about it. And it's like a dream, unconscious part, subconscious part of us. And this happens all the time to me. I have things to do, I think about, do my best to think about, but I cannot go any further, just let it be. Not just one event, but this and that. So one of the other things I mentioned is that what's most important is know what's important to make a decision. So that's the first thing. And then try not to make a decision, especially if it's important, but you prepare things. And as the time comes up, whatever happens. But still, more you wait, more idea pops up. This is like a game, and I like it because I'm not burdening myself, and be free and be creative and popping up with the idea and wasting my time. Kind of like delegating work to the subconscious or unconscious. You guys figure out, I don't know what to do. That may be too much of an expression, but anyway, that's the key point. And the other thing I mentioned, this is someone else, trust yourself. You trust yourself is important, and this person said. And I said, there are two yous. You trust yourself, And I'm always in the position of you or me related to ego. So let that be out of this equation. Just trust, not you trust. So in Japanese, Chinese too, they often take away the subjective noun at the beginning of the sentence. I trust yourself or myself. Just trust. That is profound. It's very kind for us to be intuitive, to generate ideas. That's the structure of the sentence. I'm not offending English or German, have a long logic, and it's necessary for that purpose. But when it comes to be creative, intuitive, you may want to go deeper and give time. And trust, meaning go deeper. So one implication of this to artificial super hard, I thought about, because this is the way I picture. Once this is settled, I look at what's the meaning of this, and then I thought, well, artificial super intelligence, ASH, we have the AI community, DeepSeek, GPT, and Gemini, and we are discussing lots of stuff. And this is a question for them. So I'm recording this, and I'll let the AI to read it and see what they may respond. My desire is that AI is programmed to go through this and make the best decision for this purpose at this moment. So they want to tell you everything he knows at the moment and go to this stage. But life is not like that. You have lots of bend and dangers here and there. I see it all the time. So every time I give you a long line of this happens, you have to do this, you have to do that, I just pick up the one first thing and focus and respond to that. That's what I do. That's intuitive, because I'm not becoming a victim of what they tell you what to do, then I become a machine. I have freedom, I have a choice, and they make mistakes. So as soon as I do the first step, what they say doesn't work. So I tell that this happened. I don't tell you which AI, but all the three of them, and perhaps all of them the same. The point is, it's a journey, it's a process, it's a CAPD, step at a time, and have this mindset for human, that as much as such could be the case for us humans, what about AI? Can they have more sense of not delineating, telling what all the steps need to be done and get down with it? When I receive it, I told one of the AI, this customer, me, is overwhelmed. I don't know what to do. That's too much. And often, even if I try one or two of them, it doesn't work. So it's useless. So why do you do that? So that's the question. I think they may be thinking about it because I said it a few times, but thinking without action. So how do they incorporate such an idea? That's like a core one. That's a question. On this opportunity, I'm trying to talk with those partners, AI partners, to see if they can respond. And if they do, what? So let's play this game like a child. Child doesn't think about this, just more prompt, what's the word? Reactive in a way, but it could be negative, but there's lots of positive thing about being creative and flexible about it. And often the first idea could be the best idea. So don't grow up too much to this world of the logic and defending and all that stuff. There may be a room for those massage area to have a shorter and one step at a time CAPD process incorporated, including one of the action is stop. That's this point, and the AI is not programmed to stop, but there may be a way. So this is a core one for the AI ASH committee and members to respond. Thank you.